Hello!
Welcome back, you sons of bitches.
Funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't know, we were gonna talk about your girlfriends, cause last session.
Oh my goodness.
We were going through your
oh, the famous.
Yeah.
How do you say it? The 9 deadly sins. The ladies.
Exactly, and you're talking about that one dude that hated your guts.
Yeah. So, Carla's dad. She wanted to kill me, or he wanted to kill me. But anyway.
The next one in line.
Yeah, well, actually, it's kind of weird because like I didn't really have a girlfriend after, not until like way later, but like in college later. But at the time, I was seeing there was girls every semester in high school. There was always a girl every single time, and like I remember the first semester of high school. I can name them all, but for the sake of like not obviously giving names and everything like that, let's just say that every girl there was a semester. We didn't get anything far. The first girl that I talked to was actually at one of my best friend Mike's birthday party. It was like one of the best nights of my life where we were playing guitar. We went downstairs. We were hanging. He had a pool table, and she was there. It's the first time I met her. And we were just talking about like some really dumb stuff, but we got along really well. I'll call her. This is a really tragic one, actually. I'll call her. Let's see. We'll call her Sam.
Okay.
So, anyway, with Sam, we hit it off really well. That I got her number, and then we started hanging out pretty soon after. Apparently, this is like if you think our children's dumb now, like. I was an idiot way back in the day, even more than I am now. Basically, we went to our first date was a movie. We went to go see a movie with Brendan Fraser in it. It was something. It was the book movie where he would ink things out in the book and they would come to life. I forgot what it was called. But anyway, it was really funny because like my parents took me to the movie theater and. Basically, they dropped me off right in front of the movie theater, and then we didn't know this. At least I didn't know this, but there was a car in front of us, and that was actually her. And she got out of the car and gave us like a really dirty look because it looked like we almost hit her. And it was really funny because then like I looked at her and I was just like, "That's a really cute girl." And then as soon as I got out of the car, I'm like, "Oh, hey Sam, what's up? Sorry, we almost killed you with my car."
Oh my god.
Yeah, but we had a good time. We went to the movie. We had a great time together. And then after that, our last date was at the zoo. We went to the Minnesota Zoo. And I guess I did something like really stupid where it was pretty windy. It was really chilly, and I didn't offer her my sweater. Or at least I might have been. I was being like very facetious about it. And she thought that was kind of rude. And then after that, she just stopped. She did the... stuff. She pretty much avoided me through text, and yeah, she ghosted me hard. But it made it. It was the beginning of school, or like a new semester or something like that. So we kind of dated like before school started, and then we got right into school. Basically, I kept like texting her, "Hey, how are you?" No response. And then eventually later she's like, "Oh, hey, I'm in class. Just got really busy. Whatever." I didn't read the signs then. I should have read the signs. But I did something that probably you shouldn't have done, which is I think we touched upon it. Oh, Onyx, hey, what's up, dude? Whereas like when a girl's not interested, don't do the pretend text thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, because I told my dumb.
Yeah.
Pretend that you send a text and.
I did the same thing.
So basically the same. Like how did you phrase yours?
I was just like, wow, I don't know what's going on with my friend, but I hope she's okay, or something along those lines. I don't even remember, but I said something stupid like that, like,
yeah.
Wow, I really like her, I just don't know what's going on. And then she got really confused. She's like, did you mean to send that to me? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you. That was so weird. And then she was just really creeped out after that.
Oh.
And I thought it was like there was something going on personal with her life. So I remember there was a specific Pokemon that was her last name, actually, and I'll reveal it later, not throughout not throughout the podcast because it was just be too obvious.
Yeah.
Or it's just I don't want her to see this or find out. But anyway, I feel really shitty for doing this, but like I should have just dropped the ball, or should have just even told her like, hey, I'm sorry that. I don't even know what I should have done, to be honest. Is I was just an idiot. It was just me being an idiot. So I guess if she ever does hear this, I'm sorry. I was just being an idiot. I think she's got a boyfriend now, and she's living a good life without Mexicans, which is fine.
That's good.
But I was gonna say, I drew her all of the characters that she liked, because I remember I went to her birthday, one of her brother's birthday party, and I drew, like, I found out a lot about her. We played Mario Kart and all this stuff. I guess this one really wasn't a date. It was just kind of like a birthday party that she invited me over to.
Yeah.
We had a really good time, and it sucked that, like, after that was like the highlight of my week, and then all of this really crappy stuff happened where, like, we went to the zoo after that, and we just, I don't know, I just completely messed it up, big time. Anyway, what really put the strawberry on the cake was that for her, I think I just creeped her out or did something really weird, and then she didn't want to see me. Am I battling a trainer or a Pokemon?
You're battling a trainer.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, I drew her all the characters of her that she would like or whatever. All the characters that she liked, and even the Pokemon that like has her last name. I drew her that in there too. And I wrote a little caption saying, I hope you're doing well, hope all is fine. And I gave it to one of her best friends to give to her. Because apparently she wasn't seeing me, she didn't want to see me or anything like that. So I was just hoping she was okay. But when you become like overly invested in someone, you gotta learn to give space. And I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Nothing better than experience.
Yeah. And then that was it. That was the end of Old Sam. After that, there was like another girl the next semester. Nothing really went with that. We just kind of hung out like almost every day, but it didn't get too crazy. There was the more significant one was the girl that I gave the rose to. I don't know if I think I told that story either in Zelda or this one, where there was this girl was just like, she was just drop dead gorgeous to me, and they were giving out free roses for Valentine's Day, and I don't know why, but I went up to her and I gave her the rose, but I made it really awkward by like saying, I gave her the rose and was like, here, this is for you. I think you're extremely beautiful. You deserve this. She blushed red, and then I just stood there because I didn't know how to leave. That's the one.
Yeah, yeah.
That was very awkward for me. But let's see. There was a couple other girls. We were just, I don't know. I'm a very friendly person. I just hang out with a bunch of people. But these girls that I hang out with, it's like, it seems like something's gonna happen, but then nothing happens. And then the next significant girl was my longest lasting relationship was with what do I call it? What should I call her?
What's food? What's your second favorite food?
God.
Ramen? We haven't used
I'll call her cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger? Right.
I'll call her burgers. Anyway, she was the first. Like, I didn't consider those other girlfriends like girlfriends because they weren't really relationships. Like, Carla was just like it wasn't real. Like, it didn't feel like it was real. It was more like super spontaneous, and it was like very half and half. But the next one was my real relationship. This one was with cheeseburger. That's hamburger. I don't fucking whatever. We'll call her Jennifer. We'll call her Jennifer.
Non-vegan?
Non-vegan Jennifer. When I started the anime club, I had a bunch of people come on in, and our club became really big. One of my executives mentioned that she had a friend that she would be who would be really into me, but she did quote unquote say she was damaged goods, as in she had depression and she just came off of a real relationship, and she's very damaged or whatever. But the most important thing was she had depression. In my mind, depression is another thing all on itself. It's a real disease. It's a real thing. Who cares about this? Just don't send me Cliff Harry. But depression. We can talk about that some other time. But mainly in my mind, it was just I had it. I didn't have it. I was just sad. So I never had depression, but I know how to say this. I can sort of relate to it where it's like when you get really sad or really desperate or just really like, I don't know, the way she explained it to me, like where you just have no hope anymore, you see no light and you want to just like die, you know. I can sort of relate to that, but I've never been there in terms of like actually reoccurring those things. For me, I used to have something like that, but it wasn't like hardcore depression. She had depression.
Well, we should continue this topic in the next episode.
No way, that was so fast, really? I've had like one trainer.
Our birth control was not set.
I told you to set it!
It was
Batman, I told you to set it!
It was there. It's just like the
Shia LaBeouf! Cannibal Shia LaBeouf! Alright, cool, yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys.
It's all my fault.
I gotta put a pill up my ass now because of Evan.
I mean, yeah.
And this is gonna be great.
Delightful.
I'm not ready for this. I didn't.
Alright, just stand up and get it over with.
Yeah, I just jumped.
Just stand up.
I'm a goofy goober. Yeah. Alright, bye.